Shadow looking to dual Squeaker out of the sky. I respect the initiative, even though he has literally zero way to hit the guy 20 miles in the air. Wyvern taking down Snake, and that is just a clean fight for Vendi Vidi Vici. I wish we could have watched any of it, but unfortunately the observer decided to zone out on Shadowbow's POV.
Ew, Shadow, of all people.
I mean, he's playing a character that does nothing for 30 seconds and then gets a value spike. It's like, why am I even looking at the character at all? Alright, Shadow takes down Blue. There's the 30-second value spike.
I did not die that entire time.
Congratulations.
once.
You just got
I lied.
Sundering Bladed. Yeah. Me when I get caught lying immediately.
And I was stuck.
Blue primaling the cat out of the sky, deciding that he wants to chase a butterfly, quite literally, and actually does work. Link goes down. I should one-trick Kiriko to Masters. It would be so easy. Alright, Squeaker taking down Wyvern with the silver bullet. Blue going to down two Scrolls.
Goated. Yeah.
Scrolls proving Blue Scrolls proving why he is the tank for goats and not Blue. Alright, so we see as Squeaker takes an off angle onto Shadow. Shadow very low. The Nano comes out onto Scrolls. Scrolls takes down Lex and Squeaker. And Snake goes down. And with 3 down, Blue decides to pop the Terra Surge and gets killed. Absolutely.
Why is Blue ulting when the entire team is dead? I don't know what you're doing, man.
I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Squeaker taking the 1v1 with Wyvern. However, Wyvern is on Squeaker's hero, so Squeaker is able to win easily. Scrolls takes down Blue because even though Scrolls is on Blue's character, Blue just fucking sucks. He actually did not. Scrolls eating the Domina ult from Blue. This guy, I remember saying in VC, and I quote, "I'm going to pop Panopticon. I need to not get it eaten by Defense Matrix." Good job there. I mean, it's a rough comp to play into, but Blue has decided to make a swap. Squeaker able to get the kill onto Shadow. Blue pins in, kills Ellie with the pin. And now Blue walks down Scrolls with his team. Don't talk to me until I've had my fat shatter. Peanut on the Wrecking Ball off of the Reinhardt. Interesting that he decided to play the Brawl tank on the dive map and the dive tank on the Brawl map, but, you know. What do I know? Spike Ball pushing forward onto the Cassidy, sort of just walking through open. Peanut absolutely getting shit on, rolling straight into the Cassidy with Flashbang. And Plo weaves the nade around the corner to pick up Spike Ball. Plo also getting the hit on the hose machine, looking more like a DPS here than a support. And my fucking alarm is going off. I didn't hear that. I don't know how long that's been going off. Doomfist, very feast or famine, and it looks like Caddy is in a famine right now. Get him out of Ireland. Either his team is so terrified of coming on to point with him that they're mind-controlled to stay on the side, or they just don't like Caddy. The Aura Shatter from Peanut, entirely unnecessary, but causes mental boom, so I'm going to support it. Go, Reinhardt, go! Timeless, you know, the best player on the team, Timeless's turret taking down Hose Machine, Timeless being flown around by Plo. The Cat Bastion may not be here, but Timeless and Plo have very interesting and unique ways to cause cancer to the enemy team. Caddy getting a triple thing. Link sliding into the Meteor Strike. Good job, bud. You just got your head crushed into the pavement. I feel like I'm melting. I slowly start slouching in my chair the longer the set goes on. Peanut hearing Nightmare on the right. Getting hindered. Pops the Shatter, only hits it onto Caddy. And despite 5 looking at him, Peanut is just gonna walk in and kill, like, so many people. Coming out onto point from Timeless. This guy cannot keep it in his pants. I am terrified by the shit I am seeing on the right side of my screen right now. Form from Hose Machine. Remember when I subtly brought up that there was a bunch of role swaps? This is the map.
Yeah.
They put the tank onto Kiriko, the DPS onto Ana, the Kiriko onto Bastion, and the other support onto Diva. And Nightmare is still playing Genji. Keep doing you, King. No one can make you swap. And Link is still jerking off in the back of the map on Widowmaker. One shot, no kills. Two shots, no kills. Three shots, no kills. Can I get a fourth? The 2-foot pin. That's a fourth. Good job, Link. Thank you. Here comes the Kitsune from Caddy. The Blade from Nightmare picks off one, picks off two, three. Timeless getting picked off by Caddy. We see as Dr. Doom has essentially counter-swapped the team by going Mauga and running it down. Nano Squid dying, trying to get the res. Boss Man dying as well. And off screen, Gyro was able to pick off Eve with the rest of his team. Nano Squid reviving Eve. Yuri Love conquers death. Stomp comes out from Dr. Doom, Nano Squid going down. Lex able to get the pick onto ECF, one support down for each team. Bossman able to get the diff onto McRice. Apparently, he only misses when the observer is on him. And now Eve and Nano deciding to walk forward. The darker it gets outside, the more I look like a fucking ghost.
I don't know what to tell you besides, like, get good.
I'm gonna take a sip of water. And as I take my second sip, McRice takes Bossman's head off. That's what I get for being greedy. Gyro gets his first perk online. Window comes out. It is kited by W. Boingus. Lex still getting the pick onto McRice. Tracking Dart comes out, but perfectly LOS'd by Dr. Doom. Great use of hard cover there. And if only you used a character that worked well with your team comp, because there's absolutely zero follow-up on your jumps, big guy. The Alari ult comes out, finds straight air. Alright, Lex coming on to point here, looking at ECF. Forced to recall immediately. Going underneath, the Pharah ult comes out from Gyro, goes down to Jeff. Lex able to take down ECF. Here comes the Sierra ult on point, does not find anyone. Dr. Doom, half HP here. Lex able to get the finish on Vix with Bossman. ECF swaps over to the cat. Dr. Doom goes down. It's just McRice left
They're
alive.
honestly
Lex
just
getting clean up.
doomed if they don't play if they're not playing Brawl on this map. Like, they're kind of just that way.
Well, it's not that you can't play dive on Circuit Royale, it's that you're playing
It's
Winston with
really
a full
bad.
poke backline. All right, and this is where I read Bossman's text. Bro, why was Gyro running evil ass fuck your tank comp, Ram Bastion Sim on a Zen? Now Lex extends very far forward, getting taken down even though he had recall. This guy just does not press it when he needs to. And now we see what Bossman was complaining about, them swapping to Cat Bastion. As I said to Bossman, Gyro's team just hates fun. All right, it is just Cat Bastion left on point, and Gyro is brought into the sky, pushed off by Domina, lifted by his cat, and they C9 Circuit Royale. Yet again, we see that Gyro and his team hate fun. Running the Cat Bastion murder comp. Standard Cat Bastion with Kiri instead of an Ana. And just really making people miserable here.
You know, if you can actually, like, hit a shot.
Yeah, again, I say they've put the projectile player on hit scan, and it really
It's not
shows.
going well.
Eve getting a lot of damage onto Doctor Doom. The tracking dart is good. Doctor Doom very low here. Eve also getting low to the Cat Bastion here. Nanosquid flying straight into the air, deciding to put themselves as a Kovacs scenario for Gyro. Unfortunately, Gyro has no hands, so he will not be picking off the Mercy. Jeff taking down Vix. Another form timing, and Dr. Doom takes him down. McRice takes down Eve. Really, it is the ball tracer that is doing everything here. Gyro could be replaced with a machine learning AI, and no one would notice. Gyro takes down Jeff because he is shooting at something the size of a fucking school bus. All right. McRice taking down both DPS. Dr. Doom and McRice collapse onto Nanosquid. Jeff sees his life flash before his eyes as his entire team disappeared into thin air and he explodes 2-5. All right, Slim comes out onto the Ana. Sleep comes out, Anti comes out, Spear comes out, Hinder comes out, and yet Dr. Doom is still alive. If that was me in ranked, I would be dead right now. But luckily, he goes in and lets Jeff spear him one more time to go down. Dr. Doom just getting a bunch of steamroller hits onto Jeff, getting the pick on a Nanosquid, actually having hands on the ball, you know, unlike someone who is casting right now.
And someone who is also casting right now.
Nice.
I look
Lex gets the nano, kills the cat, takes down Gyro, is pocketed, able to get McRice. All it takes is full pocketing your hit scan, who doesn't miss. This is the TM strategy. 3 swaps coming out from Pigeon Watch, Lex and Bossman deciding to mirror the Cat Bastion. My left hand is so sweaty right now that I actually cannot
your
crack the
left nut.
joint. My left nut, yes. Eve swapping onto the Cassidy, even though Lex was on it and doing fine before. Nanosquid going down.
They kinda had
Gyro.
to put the better aimer on the Bastion.
I'm watching Pigeon Watch quite literally walk in straight lines, which is why Gyro has not missed a shot in a while. You know,
Yeah.
all of Crimson
Um,
made fun of me for walking in a straight line occasionally, and now I'm just watching them all do it. Haha, guys. It's not funny when you're the one called out, huh?
I tried my bike lock. I wanna go get 7-Eleven.
This girl will do anything except pay attention to the cast. All right,
Sorry.
Dr. Doom getting 2 kills with a minefield. 10 seconds left on the clock. It is just the Cat Bastion and Jeff left alive.
I
Lex
don't think
going
they
down
win this chat.
immediately. ECF fighting Bossman in the air. ECF getting the pick. Gyro goes down to Jeff, but Jeff is just going to get killed. And there's no time to touch. And W. Boingus, the haters of fun, win their set. You know, now that I'm recording immediately after waking up, I am so self-conscious about the fact that I sound like I have just woken up, and it sounds like I'm putting on a performative voice just because I haven't fucking woken up yet.
Yeah, you kinda sound like, trying to get some.
I mean, not from you, but I am trying to get some, but that's besides the
Oh,
point.